I'm Miranda Valentine, editor of the lifestyle blog Everything Sounds Better in French, and today I'm going to show you how to make wilted spinach with pine nuts. So delicious. And this recipe is based off a recipe from Eating Well magazine, so you know it's going to be healthy and it's going to be tasty. So let's get started. I have our ingredients all laid out here. We have half a pound of washed baby spinach, and that's about 10 cups. We have 1 tablespoon of pine nuts, which we'll be toasting here in the pan. Then I have a half a teaspoon each of freshly ground pepper and kosher salt. You could use sea salt too, gives it a nice little crunch. And then I have 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil. Now I have this medium-sized saute pan over here on like low-medium heat, and I'm going to start by adding the olive oil into the pan. And before I go any farther, I'm just going to give this a nice little toss around, just to make sure that it's all nice and coated. We want the bottom to be all nice and coated. So just give it a little shimmy, shimmy, shake. So perfect. Now we're going to add the pine nuts first because we're going to toast these. So we're going to let the pine nuts hang out until they're just like lightly toasted golden. We don't want them to get brown or burnt, but just like a nice, yummy toasted. You'll be able to smell it and you'll be able to see it. We're going to let these hang out for about a minute and then we'll come back. Okay, it's been about a minute. Check out how toasted these look. So see, they're not burnt, but like they're wonderful goldeny brown, and you smell that yummy, yummy toasted nutty like scent. It's fantastic. So now we're gonna add in our spinach, and we're gonna start just sort of in bunches. If you had like a ginormous skillet, obviously you'd be able to fit more in, or like a huge saute pan, but I'm gonna go in bunches. I'm using tongs. I just find that it's easier when you're tossing and wilting. But if you don't have tongs, you can certainly use like a spoon or a spatula, whatever you have. So give this a nice toss, toss, toss. And then as you're making room in here, now that this is wilting, we can add in the remainder. And we're just gonna keep up with this process for like 1 to 3 minutes. Again, depending upon the size of the pan you're using, until we're all nice and wilted. And then we'll come back when it's time to salt and pepper. Okay, we're all wilted. Gorgeous. Look at how like almost a caramel color that these pine nuts have become. That's why it's also really important that they don't get too toasted before you add in the spinach, because they are going to continue to cook a little bit. So let's add in pepper now and our salt. Give it one more nice little toss here in the saute pan. Oh, this smells fantastic. Just the like nutty yumminess of the pine nuts are just going to be so delicious with this spinach. Okay, and let's just squeeze out and kind of shake any like excess water. There will definitely be some, so just sort of let it drip out in the pan. And we're gonna plate it. The thing I love about spinach is it's so nutrient dense, and it also wilts down to like virtually nothing. So if you have, you know, children or like other picky eaters who don't want to do their leafy greens, this is a great way to get a lot of leafy greens in what looks to be a tiny little package. And this is a really delicious way to make it super, super tasty. There you have it. That's how you make wilted spinach with pine nuts. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe. And if there's something that you want to learn how to make, send me an email at requests@mahalo.com. And don't forget to check out our other great videos.